Well, Jahin, my brothers and sisters, welcome to Movie Community College, and I want to talk about the Mahabharata. And on this, I want to talk about a character, kind of the first character I've been looking at, and her name is Gandhari. Gandhari, and I know you guys all know about her, but this was new to me. And from what I gathered, but a little bit what I've been reading, is she married a blind king, and to share in his pain and frustration of being a blind king, she decided that she was going to blindfold herself and never take it off. So here you have her sharing in the sufferings of her husband by, in essence, making herself blind, um, to kind of be able to sympathize with him. She is devoted. I mean, like devoted without parallel. She is like the personification of virtue and righteousness, and always stays within her character. She never ventures out of it. And I think that's an amazing aspect to think about people, because if you think about you and I, people can describe our character, and occasionally, depending on circumstances, we may act out of character. Maybe, I mean, and it can go both ways. You can have a good character, and something happens, you have a bad day, and you act out of character, and you do something that's mean or vengeful or something like that. Or you could have a bad character. Maybe something happens that you act out of character, and you're actually like not a complete douchebag. But here we see Gandhari. She never wavers in that, and that is truly an amazing idea of this standard, that especially with women, a standard of like this, of purity, devotion, moral clarity, virtue. And she goes the rest of her life with this thing tied around her, so she can sympathize with her husband. Now, she is the mother of 100 children. I think if I read that right. And in the Mahabharata, we have this war that's going to divide all these kind of super beings, these gods, these titans, and a lot of her sons. Is it all of her sons or most of her sons die in this war against their cousins, who's being led by Lord Krishna? I think. I think. Oh boy, I hope I don't mess that up. Um, and she curses Lord Krishna, um, because she's so full with sorrow, and this is kind of the only time you see her breaking out of this. Um, and after that, she's so broken, she's so devastated by the death of all of her kids, that she and her husband retire to a secret forest to live out their days. Um, the image that I found online of her, very what's the word I want to? It's not enticing. It's not the right word. Very boy, I can't. It's not enticing. It is mysterious. Maybe there's something very mysterious about her. Looking at her garb, I like the traditional garb of Indians, and it's something me and the warrior queen have been talking about, was is getting some traditional Indian clothes. Really like it. It's captivating. Maybe it's captivating. You see the blindfold. You see the very, you can tell she's clearly a queen. She's clearly a queen, and she has, the henny on her hands for the marriage, and the headdress and everything, and she looks very regal. She looks very royal. She looks very intriguing, with the blindfold. Very interesting character in the Mahabharata, the Mahabharata. And I apologize. I'll get better at this as I learn more about the characters and kind of see them all weave with each other, interact with each other. But this is the first kind of character I looked at. I was caught by the eye band. Like, what is that? Is she blind? Is she being tortured? Does she have some vision that if she takes it off, like Medusa, she does things? And very sad story of her. Very sad story of her. But a very good lesson for us to kind of like hold to our character and virtue at all times, I think. So this is kind of, Heroes and Villains 1 that we're going to take a look at. And we're going to go through all the characters and have some fun with this and try to learn and become, more informed about this. I'll catch you guys later. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.